welcome back to my channel. Today I have the March reading for all of the Aquariuses out in the collective. I was really hoping to get these out to you sooner, but I live in Texas. We had a winter storm. I am okay, but nevertheless, here it is. Better late than never. For those of you that are new, welcome to Eileen into Spirit. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor, intuitive coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. We truly appreciate every single one of you. We value you all, and all we can ask is that you simply subscribe, give us a like. It truly does help our content. Comment down below if you desire, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I release new content. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's get right into it. So as you know, I have already pre-shuffled the cards. I take jumpers from the pack. I do not like to choose my own cards. I also want to point out that this is going to be a general message for all of the Aquariuses out in the collective. It will not resonate with every single one of you, so I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And we're going to start off with an oracle card because I want to see sort of where your current energy is at the beginning of the month of March. So let's get right into it. Angels, archangels, guides, ascendant masters. Where are the Aquariuses currently this month, the month of March? Where is the energy for all of the Aquariuses? Where are they? Okay, we've already got two out. All right, so let's see. All right, my Aquariuses, we are, this is very interesting. Okay, so we are starting out with the altar priestess, okay? So this signifies preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. And we also have the ice queen, okay? Which represents ideas being preserved. It represents non-action, and it also represents entitlement. So I kind of feel that this is a multiple message because this is a general message. So I feel that some of you out in the collective, a few of you Aquariuses are in actual prayer mode. You are actually really raising your vibrational frequency. You're preparing. You're very well aware of the energy that is incoming, and you are light workers. There's a lot of you that are light workers. A lot of you might be witches. You might be pagans. You might be Wiccans. A lot of you are actually really working on yourselves. You are creating your own way of being. Because you are utilizing the elements that are around you, and you're also allowing yourself to grow and expand in your own awakening. And I absolutely love this. So that's some of you. Others of you are, you're at that point where some of you just are not moving. You're not moving at all. You've sort of halted yourself from any type of progress. And you sort of feel that, maybe I just need to wait. I feel like a lot of you are just waiting for the perfect time, the perfect moment. But the reality is that there are certain times that work best for certain things. Like if you are wanting to start a new business or you're wanting a new job, there are specific times that are better for that, like new moons. When you want to bring something in, that would be a good time to actually start implementing forms of action. But in the spring is when you want to plant your seeds, right? So what I sort of feel is that by not actually doing any action, by not setting forth the steps or the desires or planning even, you're not really helping yourself. And I feel a lot of you really, I feel that some of you that are in this ice queen mode, that you're sort of you're at a stalemate. You're just I'm not budging. This is where I want to be, and you can't tell me what I can and cannot do. It's okay, but is it serving your highest good? Or are you just allowing yourself to be stubborn and stay there? Okay. So that's what I've got from that. Now let's go ahead and move into the tarot to get a little bit more detailed information. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters. What additional information? Whoa. Do we want these? Okay. All right. So right away, Aquarius, you've already shown up in your reading. I absolutely love this. I think you did this the last time. You showed right up, right at the start. What additional information do we have for Aquarius this month? That was the 10 of Cups. Let me get that. It popped out and fell on the floor. What additional information do we have for Aquarius this month, angels? What information do we have for Aquarius this month? Okay. This is looking really good, Aquarius. I absolutely love this. Whoa. What additional information do we have for Aquarius this month, angels? What additional information do we have for Aquarius this month? One more, please. One more. What additional information do we have for Aquarius this month? One more, please. Just one more. Okay. All right. Need my outcome card. Thank you. All right. Okay. My Aquariuses, you all are stuck on making a decision. Okay. All right. So we are starting off at the star, which this reads as an Aquarius for me. So this is you, Aquarius. You have a plan. You have a desire. There's something you're wanting to achieve. You have hope. You have faith. You have inspiration. You're wanting this and you're feeling like you're being pulled toward this. You feel like you're sort of being pulled to something new, something different, something that is going to bring you a lot of success with this Six of Wands, okay? This Six of Wands is almost like you envisioning yourself in this new role, in this new job, in this new life, in this new way of being. And you're seeing yourself be successful with that. And you're sort of allowing yourself to dream the impossible, and you're allowing yourself to put forth the necessary action to get you towards that. After the Six of Wands, we have the King of Swords, okay? Now, this is very important because the King of Swords is really about using your intellect and your intuition simultaneously at the same time, by recognizing that, you know, your intuition is going to lead you in the right direction and it's going to show you the path because you're allowing yourself to be objective. And Aquariuses are very good at this. They're very intellectual, very analytical. And so you have no problem truly allowing yourself to see things from a very objective perspective. And I absolutely love this. After the King of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups, which is about spiritual fulfillment. And I really feel that this is what the star is really about. I really feel that your desire is to fully grow and expand on spiritual fulfillment, sort of being in balance and being in harmony with not only relationships, but your own beliefs about material well-being and material wealth and being emotionally balanced. You want to be able to feel that harmony and that bliss, okay? We now get to the heart of your reading, which is the Seven of Cups with the Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads. You're having to make a decision, but you're unsure of what decision to make. The Seven of Cups truly speaks about choices. It speaks about options. It speaks about opportunities. But a lot of times, if you'll notice, there are clouds in between all of these cups that he's having to choose from, right? And I feel a lot of times when we have several options or when we have several opportunities, it tends to confuse us. By having so many options, it confuses us from what we're truly desiring. We sort of get into that mode where we're like, if I choose this cup, maybe I could have this. But if I choose this cup, I can have this. And I really feel that this isn't so much about choosing from an opportunity. This is really about choosing which direction to go, which path to take. that is going to lead you to the star that is going to bring you that success, right? And the answer that I have for you here that Spirit is really saying is that, no matter what direction you go, it's going to lead you in the direction that is that of your highest good. And the one thing that I always have heard the angels tell me, not all roads lead to Rome, right? Or all roads lead to Rome. I totally said that wrong. I apologize. All roads lead to Rome. It doesn't matter how you get there, as long as you get there, right? Because it's not about the destination. It's truly about the journey, okay? With the Seven of Cups, you also have this Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is really about you being at a crossroads and not really knowing which way to go. You're not really, the advice here is listen to your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Just because you can't see what's in front of you and just because you can't see what's ahead of you doesn't mean that it's not the right choice. It's really about learning to listen to your surroundings, listen to where you are, listen to what your heart is telling you, listen to what your heart is guiding you towards. That is where the choice needs to be made. It needs to be made on being fully grounded in the present moment and you really listening to your intuition in that moment towards your next step, okay? We're now going to be moving into the steps and advice that Spirit has for you that's going to lead you towards your outcome. Because you have the star, because you yourself have come into your own reading, Aquarius, and you are reaching for that spiritual fulfillment, we have the Fool energy here, okay? The Fool energy really speaks about starting on a new journey, right? You've ended one journey of your life and now you're sort of walking on a threshold into something new that sort of reminds me of, the Fool is really about starting on a new adventure. You're going off in a new direction, a direction that is very unknown to you, which is why it sort of puts you at this Two of Swords, right? Which is why you sort of feel like, oh my gosh, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I go in the wrong direction? What if I don't do the right thing at the right time? You're too busy worrying about what has yet to be that you're not really allowing yourself to be in the moment. And remember, the advice here is with the Seven of Cups is be in the present moment. Listen to what your heart is saying in the moment that it's saying it. That is the action that you need to take. The Fool is really about trusting. You have to trust that Spirit is leading you in the right direction. You have to allow yourself to completely fall and trust, be blind. Blind trust is so important here, okay? Now, the other thing that we get here, we get the Four of Swords, okay, which really tells me that going on this new adventure and really trusting on blind faith sort of puts you in a panic mode. And it puts you in this panic mode with this Four of Swords that it sort of makes you feel antsy, that you're too busy overcomplicating, overthinking things. You get that mental confusion going on that sort of prevents you from really seeing things from a clear perspective, right? The Four of Swords is about rest, rejuvenation, and reflection. It's really about allowing yourself to really look at things from a new perspective, right? The Fool is really about a novice. It's really someone that is very young, very naive, doesn't know a lot, but is willing to go on an adventure into something new to learn and to grow and to expand, right? With this Four of Swords, it's going to be very important for you to really evaluate your thoughts. Remember, you are embodying the King of Swords here, which is you're very wise and you have your intuition to guide you, and you need to allow yourself to have that bird's eye view of where you're going. But remember that you have to be able to be reflective of your thoughts and allow yourself to have mental clarity, and give yourself some rest in between. Like, recognize that you're human. You're human just like everyone else. And you're going to make poor judgment sometimes. That happens. Don't beat yourself up over that. this Four of Swords, if you don't allow yourself the time to really reflect on where you are or where you are mentally, it's going to put you into this Eight of Swords energy, okay? And this Eight of Swords energy is going to really make you feel bound and restricted. And you're going to feel like you're not moving in the direction that you want to go. And it's going to prevent you from moving further. So it's going to be very important that you remember to use your intuition to listen to your heart. What is your heart telling you in the present moment, in the moment that you're in it, okay? Don't overthink, don't overanalyze. Really allow yourself to just be present and to listen to what your heart is saying. Allow yourself to reflect with this Four of Swords, because you don't want to be facing your shadow and feel like you're bound and restricted, and you're going to make it a lot more complicated, because what's going to happen is you're going to get triggered into really preventing yourself from moving forward. It's almost like you're going to put yourself in a state of victimhood, and you don't want to do that. So in order for you to not get yourself stuck in that mental, that ego-driven mental state where you're like, I'm bound, I'm restricted, there's nothing I can do, you have no options, you have no other opportunities. You really need to see things very clearly. So allow yourself to be reflective, allow yourself to be objective, okay? So your outcome card is the Wheel of Fortune. I love this because the Wheel of Fortune basically is right underneath the Fool, and it basically states that you're at the end of a cycle, which means that you're now moving into a new beginning. You're moving into a new direction with that star. I love how you've started at the star and you've moved into the Wheel of Fortune. That says a lot, because that means that you're willing to do the work necessary in order for you to move and go with the flow. The Wheel of Fortune is really about going with the flow, recognizing that it is constantly moving and you have to go with it. You can't move it in a different direction. You just have to go with the flow. So let's draw some additional oracle cards to see what additional advice Spirit has for you this month. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what additional information do you have for Aquariuses this month? What additional information and advice do you have for Aquariuses this month? What additional information and advice do you have for Aquariuses this month? What additional information and advice do you have for Aquariuses this month? I absolutely love this, Aquarius. I think last month, if I'm not mistaken, you showed up in your own reading as well. That just means you're very in tune. You're very aware of where you are and where you want to go. Do we want these? All these? Yes, we do. Okay. All right, here we go. I love this when Spirit just responds right away. So here we have the here and now. This really talks about being in the present moment. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on the future. Just focus on the here and now. By being present in the moment and really allowing yourself to listen to your heart and being centered in that, you will be able to make the decisions that you need to make. We also have Yang energy. I absolutely love this because this is really about creation, okay? Yang energy is about creation. So by you truly listening to your heart and being guided to follow your instincts and your gut and listen to your heart, you're going to be able to create beautiful things in your own evolutionary growth. Just be in the present moment. And you also have deep knowing. I absolutely love this because there is a part of you, Aquarius, that knows deep down inside that you have all of the answers that you seek. You don't know how you know them, you just know them. Your intuition is right on point, which is why it's so important that you listen, that you be in the present moment, because your intuition is never going to lead you astray. It is always going to lead you in the perfect direction that you need to be in the exact moment that you need to be in. All right, Aquarius, this is your message for this month. I hope that it resonated with you, and I hope you got a lot of amazing golden nuggets. I truly appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you next month for your next message. Namaste, guys.